The last time these two teams play in an ODI international bilateral series, the world did not know about COVID. Since then, they have played two test series, with England winning one and West Indies winning the other. Ironically, these are two members of the ICC, which are made up of more than one countries. England had a poor World Cup. The West Indies never reached there. Shea Hope, in speaking before the match, said these words yesterday.
Pretty good practice over the last 2 weeks. We had a very intense camp. The guys are ticking all the boxes that we definitely satisfied with it. So hopefully we can have some good performance to start the series and then continue.
So definitely Shea Hope is saying that the West Indies team have been in intense camp. How intense that camp was, today is the day when it will really show. Hello everyone, and welcome to the live watch-along of the West Indies versus England in the first ODI match of this 3-match series. Joining me to take us through the first session of this morning play up to the water break is Bobby Brown. Good morning, Bobby, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Brown, and welcome.
The news from the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium is that England have won the toss and have decided to bat first. The England playing 11 is Will Jacks, Phil Salt, Zach Crawley, Ben Duckett, Harry Brook, Jos Butler, Lima Livingston, Sam Curran, Bryden Cars, Ryan Ahmed, and Gus Atkinson. 5 of those players were at the ODI World Cup 3 weeks ago. The West Indies playing 11 include one player that I did not select, but many persons have decided that this was their playing 11. Hattanes will open with King. At number 3 is Casey Carty. At 4, Shea Hope, Shimron Etmai at 5, Shafrain Rutherford at 6. Romario Shepherd, Yannick Carrier, Alzari Joseph, Gudakesh Moti, and O'Shane Thomas. Bobby, what are your views on this West Indies playing 11?
Yeah, this is the 11 I would have to go with, just like that.
Yes, many persons would look at this playing 11, and K. John Utley is not in this playing 11, and they will say, what was the big fuss then on the insistence of Desmond Haynes to have K. John Utley in the squad? What was the big fuss, Bobby?
I'm trying to figure out because, the first day, me and a lot of people said Athanasis can open. So, we don't get why Utley is there because he can open. Athanasis can open, and even Carty, I think I see Carty open a few times.
Yes, so this is more or less the 11 that most persons would have mentioned. Good morning, everyone. Marie Fagan, welcome to the show. Good morning to you. Yes, Marie Fagan, always thinking that a victory for the West Indies. She's one of West Indies' most loyal supporters. Athena, good morning. Welcome. Merrick Fagan, good morning, and welcome to you too, Merrick Fagan. Garland Topper, it's a long time I haven't seen you, but I guess the West Indies is playing. At this time, the West Indies anthem is being sung. Rally around the West Indies, it is saying, good morning. What time the match starts? It starts in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Good morning, Michael Douglas. Good to have you here. Always interesting comments from Michael Douglas. What are your thoughts on the series, Bobby?
It looks to be an exciting series. This is the new West Indies, I guess. This is the new West Indies for the new cycle. Looks like, we're going to have some players opting out. So, it's very exciting to see. I'm very excited to see what these guys can do.
I think it's going to be a really good series. We've been preparing very well, so we're ready. It should be, a quite entertaining series.
So there is Alzaro Joseph said, once again, echoing the same words that Shea Hope echoed. They have been preparing well for the series. He thinks it is going to be a good series. Bobby, do you share the view of Shea Hope and the vice captain, Alzaro Joseph?
I do, because we came off two not so bad series, even though we did not qualify. I guess you can say that was a horrible series, but it's a fairly new look team. Some guys like Carty. I think Carty will get a fair run right now. So, not sure how much they were working because I did not see those training camps, but I'm pretty excited.
Yes, and I posted yesterday that if you were in Antigua, you should go to the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium and watch the intensity of the camp. What impressed me yesterday, the camp was for 3 hours. Usually the West Indies team just amber around for 2 hours when they go to training. But yesterday it was 3 hours. So I hope that they really get in some intensity and it wasn't the usual just going around, just going around. But according to Joseph, it is business.
I know
business as usual.
Okay, and what is business as usual for Alzaro Joseph?
Just going out and doing what I have to do, executing my role as efficiently as possible.
Yes, so there he is saying that it's business as usual, going out there, executing his role and doing it as efficiently as possible. Rodney Ramdin, welcome to the show. This will be a chance for the youngsters to grow in confidence, indeed. And so where can I watch the match? Derek Douglas, I'm presently watching it on Bing Sport. Where are you watching it on, Bobby?
ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus. And wherever you're watching the match, you may put it in the chat. But if you are not able to see it, we'll be here up to the first drinks break. After that, we will be back for the entire West Indies innings. So we'll take the England innings up to the drinks break, and after we'll come back for the entire West Indies innings and that run chase as we hope that West Indies will win this match. Randy Beckers, good to see you here again. Welcome, man. I think that this is their best team. If West Indies win the first match, they will win this series. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Salt defends into the offside. Good start by the speedster. So the Salt just defending that into the offside and there is no runs. It will be interesting. Do you expect to see Thomas partnering Joseph? He got the inside edge there. It wasn't all that out of the middle of the bat. It was the inside edge onto the pad out into the offside. None without loss after one delivery. Do you expect to see, Bobby, Thomas sharing with Joseph?
Yeah, I think that's why they pick him, Yeah, they've invested in him, or just reinvested in him over the last, 6 months or so, 9 months. So I think he'll definitely partner Alzaro.
So Joseph to Salt, and Salt just playing that one back down the pitch for the bowler who off-stopped it, but the fielder mid-off comes across field. There is no run. None without loss after 2 deliveries. The opening batsman for England is Will Jack and Phil Salt. And Joseph has start the bowling here. As he begins to move in now, 2 slips, a backward point cover mid-off, bowls to Salt, and Salt looking to turn that one into the onside, misses taken on the body, and it goes out to the man at backward point, and there is no run. Good start by Joseph. Bobby.
Yeah, he looks to be troubling Salt a bit.
So just a reminder of the West Indies playing 11. There it is on the screen. So that is the West Indies playing on the 11 on the screen. They have left out Cajan Utley, Ruston Chase, and Matthew Ford. As we see, there's a forward square leg and a straight mid on. Joseph in bowl to Salt. It is over the top down to the boundary for 4. It probably 6 runs. They will have to check that. But it looked 1 bounce into the boundary for me for 4. And Salt is off the mark. Joseph guilty of just pitching up a little bit too much there, and Salt into the drive, drove it sweetly in the air, over mid-off, down to the boundary for 4. And so Ken Roy Simit is saying, what channel is the game on? I'm presently watching it on Bing Sport, which is a subscribed channel. You can check out ESPN Plus, Joseph over the wicket, ball to Salt, and he looked to clip this away in the onside. It got the inside edge, big effort by the field on the boundary. That's Carty, but it beats him and goes into the boundary for 4 at fine leg. So he was looking to drive through the onside, but it got the inner portion of the bat and it squeezed away down to fine leg for the second boundary of the England innings. Joseph pitching up. Moral victory, but it's 4 more runs on the scoreboard. Salt is an 8, England is an 8, 8 without loss after 5 deliveries. Your comments, Bobby?
Yeah.
As Joseph comes in now, bowl to Salt, and Salt defends into the offside. At the end of over number 1, England winning the toss and choose to bat, or 8 without loss. So what channel? Yes, Ken Rice. So you can check out. You can check it out. You can check out Bing Sport, which is a subscriber channel. And as Bob is saying that he's watching it on
ESPN Plus.
He's watching it on ESPN Plus.
Oh, they went with Shepherd.
So they are So they are going to use Shepherd instead. Shepherd instead of Thomas. I would have loved to see them start with Thomas and Joseph.
And Joseph, yes.
As it was for the regional Super 50 down in for the Leewards Hurricane. I would have loved to see them start it that way. So Ken Rice Smith, I hope you are seeing the match. So the batsman on strike now is Will Jacks. So 2 slips, a backward point, a cover, a mid-off, a mid-on, a short fine leg and a man on the deep backward square leg boundary. Shepherd over the wicket, down the leg side, through to the keeper wide. No, it seems to brush something. No signal from the umpire. Will Jack is saying that it did not brush anything, but no signal from the umpire. Shepherd down the leg side, the first delivery. There is no run. Good morning, Marie Fagan. Welcome to the show. How are you? But Marie Fagan, I think Marie Fagan is saying victory today. As we watch Shepherd now comes in. Over the wicket, ball to Jack defends, good length delivery, comes onto the front foot and just defends it, the bowler field. It is followed through and there is no run. Bobby Mikel is saying that Shepherd has the ability to swing the ball more than Thomas. I think that's the reason he's bowling first. So, and Murray is saying that I am doing super fantastic. Well, happy that you are, Murray. We appreciate it. Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Will Jack, who clipped this into the onside. If Thomas comes around from backward, from short fine leg, but allows Carty coming off the backward square leg boundary to send the return in. Jacks is off the mark. He's on 1. Salt is on 8, 9 without loss. Shepherd on the money so far in this over, but we saw in the previous over where Joseph bowled his first 3 deliveries very well. Then the other 2 went for 8 runs. So hope that's not the case. Hope that Shepherd can get a wicket here. England looking to get a good start here. They have used Salt and Jack. These 2 batsmen were not at the World Cup, Bobby, but what can you tell us about these 2 batsmen? Just tell us about it at the end of the over.
Yeah.
As the West Indies just making some adjustment in the field. The umpires here are consulting. I do not quite know about what. So let's look at the West Indies field. There's 2 slip, a third man, a backward point, a cover, a mid-off, a mid-on. They're having a talk with Hope. So mid-on, a short fine leg and a man on the backward square leg boundary. So they're having a talk with Hope here. What is this about? It's going to be very interesting.
I think they said they're telling him that the DRS is down at the moment.
Okay, so DRS is down. Thank you for that, Bobby, because you know I do not listen to the commentary. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. So the DRS is down, so there's no DRS available here. Who is the West Indies umpire in this game? Brathwaite? I think it's Brathwaite. The 2 umpires in this game is Chris Brown and Brathwaite. Richie Richardson is the match referee. And Dougal, I think, Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Salt, who tried to force this away into the offside, cannot beat Etmai at backward point. The score remains 9 without loss after 1.4 overs. So Richie Richardson is the is the match referee. Chris Brown and Brathwaite are the umpires, and I'm just checking to tell you who is the two standing umpire. Just checking the umpire information. Just checking the Shepherd ball to Phil Solly. This high in the air, over forward, square leg, 6 runs. That's the first 6 of the match. So Shepherd was short and he pulled it away high in the air. That's Phil Salt and it gone for 6. And the score moves up now to 15 without loss. Salt move up to 14. So Chris Brown and Gregory Brathwaite is the 2 umpire in the field. Nitin Menon from India, that very young umpire, he is the television umpire. And the 4th umpire is Nigel Duguid. And the match referee is Richie Richardson. So there's the officials for the match. Salt is on 14. Jacks is on 1. Shepherd moves into him. Over the wicket and he drives, beat in a circle. It will run away to the cover boundary for 4 more runs. So Salt looking in immaculate touch here now. He moves up now. So Salt moves up now to 18. Jacks is on 1 at the end of the over, 19 without loss. So Murray, is this? Yes, Murray, it is a 50 over game indeed. Welcome back, Bobby. We lost you there for a little while. I probably get a good phone call. What are your thoughts on these 2 batsmen, Bobby?
Yeah, they might have not went to the World Cup, but they are 2 very good batsmen, you know. Especially Salt. We have seen Salt playing in a lot of the T20 competition, IPLs and, all those competitions. There's a very good batsman. I think they are the next generation of England openers.
Okay. Verdi Fiver, welcome to the show. And please remember, slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Good morning, England don't stand a chance, Verdi Fiver is saying. Ian, why no DRS? DRS is there. It's just that the broadcasters have not get it right as yet. This happens. It's happened all the while, when especially early in the series, it takes a while to probably get the DRS up. So probably somewhere during the match it will come up. But the broadcasters will get it right. It happens all the while. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, just on Shepherd. I think Shepherd have more variation, so I would have went for him after, even though he can swing the ball. Okay. I would have went with him after O'Shea because bowling 140, you want him to use the new ball and get that natural variation.
That is true. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Jacks, who opened the face of the bat and guided to backward point. There's no run. The score remains 19 without loss. Joseph in his 2nd over. Brian, the match already started. We are in the 3rd over of the match. England 19 without loss after 2.2 overs. It has been, the 3rd over has been bowled by Alzari Joseph. Yes, Bobby, go ahead. So you're saying that these 2 batsmen, they may not have been to the World Cup, but they are really the 2nd generation.
Yeah, I think they're the next batsman.
Ball to Jacks. Jacks places down the inside of the pitch, back to the bowler, no run. Continue with your comments, sir.
Yeah, I think they are the next 2 batsmen in line. I think Bearshaw is 33 or so, 34. So they're definitely, one of them will be partnering with Bearshaw, or maybe both will take the opening spot.
Maybe both. So we could have well see the end of Malan and Bear's tour. England was asked to bat by Australia. They're 16 without loss. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Jacks, who is high in the air, over long off, wideish long off, extra cover into the stand for 6 more runs. And Jacks, it is first boundary. They are 25 now without loss. Lovely shot by Jacks and Bobby.
Yeah, lovely shot by Jacks.
So we lost Bobby there again. But Joseph again guilty of pitching up into the drive, into the slot, and Jacks hit that over wide long off extra cover for 6 runs into the stand. Guilty of over pitching there, Bobby. So Bobby, I'm not hearing you. You want to try again and come back on? I'm not hearing you, Bobby. taken on the pad, but going down the leg side. Jacks remain on 7. Salt is on 18. 25 from 2.5 over. England won the toss and decided to bat. Are you hearing me, Bobby? I'm not hearing you at this time, Bobby. So hopefully we'll get back Bobby quiet. Pleasant morning, Jay. That's a lot of runs. Yes, Marie, but it's in the power play, so hopefully we'll pull it back. So, yes, Chris Brown is one of the umpires on the field. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Jack, defending to the offside. There is no run at the end of over number 3. They are 25 without loss. England batting first are 25 without loss. Bobby, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, man, I'm hearing you. 3 overs gone, 25 without loss. Talk to us about the start by England.
Yeah, very good start by England. A bit expensive by our boys. So let's see what if Shepherd comes back, if he can pull it back a bit. I think what England is trying to do here, they're trying to go hard in the power play before the spinners comes on.
You had said you'd have started with Thomas instead of Shepherd. Elaborate for us, please.
Yeah, because you want Thomas, a person who is that quick, to use the new ball, and see if he can get some natural movement off the pitch. And then because Shepherd has more variation and he's used to bowling in the with guys going after him, I would have used him after Thomas.
So Salt turned this one, Shepherd over the wicket to Salt, and he turns it through forward, square leg down to the fielder coming off the boundary. They go through finger, 26 without loss. Murray Fagan is, yes, come on, West Indies, true. And Ian is saying, what is the start in the level for West Indies? I'll give you it after this ball. Shepherd, ball to Jacks, who stand up on his toes and punch this magnificently wonderful stroke through the covers down to the boundary for 4. Shot, Bobby, shot.
That was a lovely shot. Piercing the gaps. I mean, this is what our batsman can do. We don't have to hit everything in the air.
Yes, he hit it from the top of the box. Look at that. Stand up tall, getting on his toes, not with his feet off the ground, as we saw the academy players getting out because their feet are off the ground. Shepherd again, ball to Jacks, who plays this down to the man at mid-off, and they go through for a quick single. Probably Joseph was on his heel there. A single was not there, but they go through 31 for 1. 31 without loss. I hope I'm right. I hope after this delivery it will be 31 for 1.
Yeah.
Salt is on 19. Jacks is on 12. So there's the West Indies playing 11 on this screen there. Ian, Tailjohn, Atty, Chase, and Ford were left out of the West Indies playing 11. And the England playing 11, Shepherd in bowl to Salt on his pad. With this away, down to the man on the square leg boundary. That's Casey Carty, who sends the return in. The score moves up to 32 without loss after 3.4 overs. Now, over number 4 is being bowled by Shepherd, who have conceded 18 runs so far from his 1.4 overs. And problem for the West Indies in this early going, England going at over 8 runs per over, Bobby.
Yeah, that is too much. That is too much. I hope they can pull it back to at least 6. And then when Moti and Carrier comes on, we can take some wicket.
Shepherd, Jacks, that one was much tighter on mid and off stump. And he just played it down to Carrier at mid-on. There is no run. The score remains on 32 for 2. Michael Douglas is saying that he's seen more English fans in the stadium as usual. Yes, Michael, when it comes to Antigua and Barbados, you may not see it in Trinidad, but definitely Antigua and Barbados. Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Jacks, who just stand up tall and defend the end of the over. After 4 overs, exactly 8 runs and over, England winning the toss and decided to bat at 32 without loss, Bobby.
Yeah, and with this comment, I don't see a problem with it now, as long as there's fans in the stadium.
Yes. Well, that is true. And I, to be honest, I don't think that Mikel has a problem with it either, but he's just, just stating it. Because we want fans in the stadium. It's good for the economy. It's good for
it's good for the economy. It's good for the Caribbean. And
agree with you, Murray. We need a wicket and we need one urgently. So Joseph to continue. He He will be bowling to Phil Salt, who's on 20 from 11 deliveries. Jax, his opening partner, is on 12 from 13 deliveries. Joseph bows his head past the umpire, bowl to Salt, and Salt places down to backward point. There is no run at an ace field. Send the return to the keeper. The score remains on 32 without loss.
Phil Salt.
Why was Bobby picked if he is not opening? Bobby, can you answer that question, please?
I'm trying to figure out, Mr. Ian. And hopefully you can tell me, maybe you know. He's from Trinidad, so maybe you know.
Yeah, very good comment there. Brian Banton, O'Shane Thomas should not play. So Brian Banton is saying that O'Shane Thomas is not playing. You're entitled to your opinion, O'Shane Banton, and nothing wrong with that. Over the wicket comes Joseph. Ball to Sark, who looking to pull, misses, go through to the keeper. Stifled appeal from King. At first slip, there's no run. The score remains 32 without loss. Nothing wrong with that, Byron Banton, for you thinking that O'Shane Thomas should not play. But the vast majority of us, when we conducted the poll, believe that O'Shane Thomas should be in the 11. I too believe that he should be in the 11. In fact, I believe he should be playing bowling the new ball. But your opinion is always welcome, and this is not about who is right from who is wrong. It's all about expressing our opinion. Right, Bobby?
That's right,
Shepherd bowled to Salt, and Salt whipped this away over long on for 6. It was in the slot, and he just helped it over long on for 6. Not a good start by Joseph. In his pre-match interview yesterday, he said it was business as usual. I hope this is not the business that he's talking about. Bowling off volleys that are being whipped all over the ground for 6s, Bobby.
Yeah, he's pitching it up a bit too much. That's it, right there.
Yes. It was an easy shot there for Salt. It was in the slot, and he just hit it away. Comfortable. Joseph over the wicket. Ball to Salt, who defends. After take the right hand off the bat, it goes down to King at first slip. There is no run. The score remains 38 without loss after 4.4 overs. So, Bobby Patrick is telling us good morning. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Patrick.
Commentary. Looking for a good match. Hope West Indies can win. What channel can I see it on? I like your program. Thank you very much, Patrick Davey. Bobby is watching it on ESPN Plus. I am watching it on Bing Sport. Whatever you're watching it on, please just put the comment in the chat. I know a number of you are just listening to the commentary, not necessarily watching the game. But those of you who are watching, Joseph over the wicket, short, he tries to pull, taken on the body. They go through for a leg by, shy at the non-strikers and backed up in the offside, and the score goes up to 39 without loss. First extra of the innings. Salt remains on 26, Jackson 12, 39 without loss. 1 to come in over number 5. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. It was beaten for pace there. Taken on the tummy, they go through for the leg by. Joseph over the wicket. Ball to Jackson. Jax pull this away. Over the top. Down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4 more. Bad bowling here by Joseph. They need to pull him right now. 43 without passes. 3 overs have gone for 24 runs. That 8 runs and over. Pull Joseph and bring him back from the next end.
Yeah, that was a bad ball. You have nobody out the circle and the leg side, and that ball was not high enough.
Indeed, Bobby, that's the exact point I was going to make. It was not high enough. It was about waist height. It just sat up and asked to be hit, and the batsman duly hit it away. Will Jax down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs. If you are going to bowl the bumper, you must get it steep. Agree, Bobby?
Yes, it was an easy shot, easy pickings.
It was an easy shot. It was a very easy shot. 43 without loss after 5 overs. So that is 8.6. 43 after 5, 8.6, right?
Yeah, 8.6.
I think that this pick was to camouflage the Bravo wickedness and foolishness. Ian, what I have to say about the Bravo selection? Shepherd over the wicket, bowled to Salt, and Salt got a slower delivery, and he waited on it and cut it away down to the cover boundary for 4 more. So that was a slower delivery. It was outside the arch stump, and Phil Salt waited on it and cut it away down to the backward point boundary. I hope, Bobby, this is not the business as usual that Alzarri Joseph was talking about.
Yeah, not very good bowling here from us. We need to do better. Yeah,
Yes,
I would go for Moti, like in the next over.
you'll go for Moti.
I'll put Moti in.
You'll put Moti at Joseph end or at Shepherd end?
I would change them around. So I'd put Moti at Joseph end and bring Joseph at Shepherd end.
Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. But I would want to give Thomas a try with the new ball, though. I'm okay with your opinion, and that's what we do. We express opinion here. I'm okay with your opinion, but I would want to give Thomas a ball with one of these new balls. There are two new balls being used in this match, one from each end. Two balls being used, one from each end. Shepherd passes the umpire and bowl down the leg side to Salt, who look to clip this away. It comes off the pad, it appears. No signal again from Chris Brown. Good take there by Oak, tumbling away to his left. Come up with it, and a good take there. Ian, I soon respond to your comment, but I'm waiting until the end of the over because when I want to do so uninterrupted. So I soon come to your comment, Ian. Yes, indeed, Marie. Then definitely need to tighten up the bowling. Good morning, Marie Fagan. Good morning to everyone. They definitely need to tighten up the bowling. 47 without loss over number 6, being bowled by Shepherd. Over the wicket, comes in, bowled to Phil Salt, who is down the ground, using his feet, and hit this high over long on for 6 more runs. And the England openers are turning it on in style at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium, Bobby.
Yeah, Phil Salt causing an assault on us.
Yes, indeed he is. He used his feet there and come down the pitch and hit it over long on for 6 more runs. He's a dangerous batsman. And definitely you have said that these are probably the next generation of England white ball openers.
I think so.
He's on 36. Shepherd comes in over the wicket, bowl outside the half stump, and he cuts this away. Back drive it, standing up on his toes and back driving it. Beat the dive of the man at cover, and they go through for 2 as the fielder gave chase 25 meters away from the cover boundary. Slot now moves up to 38. England 55 without loss. 1 delivery to come in over number 6. It is being bowled by Romario Shepherd, who have conceded 30 runs from his 2.5 over so far. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, we're getting a beating right here.
Yeah, Shepherd to Salt, and he drives. Oh, he just tapped that. It wasn't really a drive. He just timed it away through the cover field down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot there by Phil Salt. What a shot, Bobby.
Yeah, lovely. He pierced the gaps. This is what I said, our batsman can do, But our batsman just goes out and swing off of everything.
Yeah, yes.
They look very comfortable. They're not edging anything. They're not hitting to fielders. They're picking the gaps.
Yes. So lovely batting there from the England openers. Now, Ian, I was very disappointed when Bravo was not named in the squad. I would have picked Bravo in my squad. And probably, even in the playing 11, he would be in this playing 11 today. As I do not believe that age matters. Whether you're 1 or 99, as long as you're performing, as Motti comes into the attack, you should be picked. And I did a show on that and voice my concern and my opinion on it. However, that now, Ian, is water under the bridge for me. We now have to support these 11 players on the fields right now. So let us support these 11 that is playing on the field right now, because only they can win the match. I would have picked Bravo, definitely. So I want us to move away now from Bravo and support those who are on the field. And I know, Ian, you're a bright man and you understand exactly what I'm saying. Come on, West Indies, tighten up. So you got your choice, Bobby.
Yeah, you know, you have to pull it back before. Don't wait on the power play to finish. Try pull it back right now.
So Salt drove that one off the back foot down to long off. They go through for a single, 61. 61 it is, without loss. Over number 7, and this is a brilliant start. Please slash a like on the video. The score now moves up to 62, similar shot by Jacks. And please remember, in the video description, just below this video, in the video description, there's a link to Western Union. If you are sending money from the United States, click on that link, multi, round the wicket, short, bang away, through the covers. This will test the man on the long off boundary. It goes straight to Shepherd and they send the return in 63 without loss. So the link in the video description, if you are sending money from the US to anywhere in the world, or if someone is sending you money from the US, let they click on that link and they do not have to leave the comfort of where they are. Whether at the train station, whether in their home, whether on the beach. The Western Union link is in the video description. If you are sending money, please use it. And if you are receiving money from someone, please ask them to use that link. It's in the video description, just below the video. Western Union. It's the fastest way, in my mind, to send money. The best, the most convenient way. Down the leg side here by Morty, and it was swept away for 4 more runs. So Jacks moves up to 8. Well, it came out. I never realized they gave them extras, Bobby, but it came off the gloves.
Oh.
I never realized that they gave them extras.
Yeah, so I never saw that it came off the gloves.
It did came off the gloves, and they opened the face of the bat and guided it down to short third man for a single. And so they go through for another single. It did came off the gloves, Bobby. You never saw it?
No.
Yes. What about this start here by England, Bobby?
Very good start for them. You know, going at 10 and over in an ODI, that is very, very, very good.
Morty round the wicket to Jacks, who just opened the face of the bat and guided down to the field at backward point. There's no runs. Yes, Bobby, talk to us some more about this start.
Yeah, it's a very good start for them. Not so good start for us, you know, because even if they were still 70, maybe if we can get 2 wickets before the 10th over, we can pull it back a bit, but it doesn't look good for us so far.
Yeah, definitely. On YouTube, good morning. Looking like they were, and we are short prepared. But the captain Shea Hope was saying that they prepared well. And for those of you who never heard what Shea Hope said, just get a listen just before the start of this over. Joseph will continue. This is what Shea Hope said.
Pretty good practice over the last 2 weeks. We had a very intense camp. The guys are taking all the boxes that we definitely satisfied with it. So hopefully we can have some good performance to start the series and then continue. Yeah.
So there's the West Indies captain saying that they had a very intense camp and they have been training for the past 2 weeks. But it doesn't look so at this stage because the ball is going all over the park. So they have switched Joseph end. So as you were saying, I wanted the switch and they have switched end. Joseph have switched end. The only difference between you and I would have used Thomas, but you gone for Motti, and Hope listened to you and gone for Motti. Joseph over the wicket, bowl to Jacks who drive through the covers. This will test third man who comes across. That's Motti, and he made a mess of it, and it goes into the boundary there. Sloppy from Motti, Bobby.
Very sloppy, especially. Very sloppy going right now from us.
Yeah, very sloppy. As fielders, you have to put pressure, help the bowlers to put pressure on the batting team. Isn't so, Bobby?
Yes. You know, and I mean, you can't give nothing away, especially how good they are batting.
Yes, and Joseph, very disappointed there. Jay, how are you? Good morning. Jack Seckers. As Joseph comes in, bowl to Jackson, he swings and misses through to the keeper, and they are pressing the accelerator here. They are looking to get as many as possible in this opening power play. Please remember to slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. That one just missed the half stump there, Bobby. We need to bowl this top of the half stump length more often.
Yes, that's what we need to do. I mean, that was a rare foul shot I've seen from the England batsman so far.
10
I hope
runs.
that's something to come.
Joseph over the wicket, bowl to Jacks to open the face of the bat and guide it down to third man. Moti picked up cleanly this time. He get a round of applause and they send the return him to the bowler, to the keeper. The score moves up to 76 without loss after 7.4 overs. Good going by England here. Jay saying that, oh, England dealing with the man themselves. You know that this is a part of the World Cup qualification for 27. Joseph bowled to Salt, who defends out into the offside, and there is no run. I made the delivery there. Good.
Oh, this series is counting.
Yes, this series is counted as part. Yes, it starts now, the qualification for the 2027 World Cup. This is the first match in the cycle.
Okay.
So it starts now. And if you finish in the top 8, as Joseph over the wicket to Salt, and Salt drives to the man at mid-off, there is no Shepherd. End of over number 8, 76 without loss. Let's go through some of the comments, Bobby. Please react to them for me as I put them on the screen. Trying to get the comments on the screen. So Jay saying the sponsor, Sal4X is saying that this kit, he rather this kit compared to the last one, but Jay saying that this kit is ugly. What do you think about the kit, Bobby?
I was looking at it, it looked like something is missing, but I have no problem with it. I like this kit, I don't like the kit where they have too much yellow on it. I like this one more.
Yeah, so Mary Fagan don't think that Shepherd are off to a good start, and Shepherd have been conceded over 11 runs and over Moti to continue, although Moti went for 11 in his first over. Is it carnage, Bobby? Do you think it is carnage?
It is.
Okay.
Regarding Moti, I think it was that wide that kind of messed up his over.
Okay. J with a Y is saying that, so there's two J. There are one without Y and there's one without Y. Bad bowling. We are bowling bad, Bobby, right?
Very bad, very bad. We're very inconsistent.
Round the wicket comes Moti and he turned this away, through forward square leg, down to Etmire on the boundary. They go through for a single, 77 without loss. So Garland Tapper is asking, where can he watch the match? Bobby is watching it on ESPN Plus. I am watching it on Bing Sport. Moti round the wicket, short, cut away to the man at cover, and there gets the wicket. Moti get the wickets, catch taken by Carty at cover. So Salt was on the back foot, cut at that one. It seems to bounce more than he had expected, and Carty took the catch at cover. West Indies got the breakthrough, Bobby.
Finally, I can breathe now.
You can breathe.
Finally.
Yes.
And it's still Salt, the man that was causing the assault.
Yes, so Lou Prudent is saying a wicket off a long up. It was a long up, but it probably bounced more than they expected, Bobby.
Yes. It got high on him a bit.
Yes. So Jay saying Moti strike and he said, thank God. Sal Forex is saying, thank God. Bad ball. Sal Forex is saying, bad ball. And we will bounce back in the middle. Dwayne Medford, I certainly hope we do. What do you think about the theory, Bobby? Because there's a theory that good ball doesn't get wicket. It is bad ball and great balls, because batsmen growing up able to play good deliveries. So if you're going to bowl good deliveries to them, they can bat it. You have to can produce a great delivery, or when you bowl the bad ball, they highlights up and they make a mistake. Do you believe so?
I believe so. Because when I used to bowl sometime, Sometimes it was the worst ball that got me a wicket. I could not believe.
You used to bowl, Bobby. I thought you were a batsman. I never knew you used to bowl.
Yeah, I used to bowl.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So you used to bat also, right?
I used to bat.
Yes.
But then when I...
Yes, Michael, it was a long, but I want to see the replay. I've not yet looked at the replay, but it probably just bounced more than Salt expected. Moti to Zach Crawl, who drives back down the pitch, the bowler field, and there's no run. 77 for 1 after 8.3 overs. Joycelyn Cox is saying, Lord, bowl again, looking to paddle sweep, that taken on the pad, it outside the half stump, no appeal, and Moti now it's just raining it back in here now. Good over so far, just 1 run out of the over. He can breathe. He can breathe. Okay. So just 1 run out of the over so far, Jocelyn Cox. Glenn Campbell, welcome to the show. Moti round the wicket there, and that one turns a little. Short again. Zach Crawley was opening up his body to hit it through the onside, but it turns away from him, and he has to pat it back to the bowler. Moti again to Crawley, who defends it, peeled off the outer portion of the bat, down to the field at third man. Moti struck, getting 1 wicket in that over, conceding only 1 run. So after 2 overs from Moti, he has gotten 1 for 12. The score 77 for 1. West Indies finally got the breakthrough, Bobby.
Finally, I've been waiting for it for many overs, and we finally got the breakthrough.
So Bobby, Glenn Campbell is saying, so you select the experience Chase in the squad, and then you hide him from the onslaught to come. Outthrow the inexperienced old Carrier to the Wolves. Apparently he's saying that Carrier should not play, but Chase should play instead. What are your thoughts?
I mean, Chase is a batsman that turned a bowler. Carrier is a bowler, even though some might say in his early days he was a batsman, but Carrier is more of the bowler, so Carrier had to get picked.
Yes, so Joseph to continue. Over the wicket to Jacks, and Jacks just defend this back down the pitch to the bowler field, and there is no run. I recall the match between India, the first ODI between India and the West Indies. Moti and Carrier almost win that match for us, and so I would have played Carrier in this match. Let's watch again as Jack Seckers. Get enough hearing something there, Bobby. Jack Seckers has Joseph over the wicket to Jacks, and Jacks beat outside the half stump. Is he out? Yes, lovely delivery from Joseph. That was the length, that's the length, that's the line. Touchdown in the right area. Jacks probably didn't have to play, but he was lower into the shot with the attacking intent. Took the head straight through to the keeper home, and West Indies have gone bam, bam, Bobby.
Bang, bang. We're doing it. We're coming back now. We're coming back.
Yes, we are coming back in this one. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Alzari is finally finding his length now.
Yes, and that it is sad that we have seen this happen from earlier this year. The West Indies bowlers is as if they take a while to start bowling properly. We saw it in South Africa. We saw it against India. Is it that they are not warming up properly enough, Bobby, before the match starts?
I think so, because I remember one match in the CPL, because Joseph, he in T20s, his first over is always bad. In 50 over, he gives you 2 bad over, then he pulls it back, right? And I remember one match, and he started off, and he was just bowling top of the half, and he ripped through. I don't remember what team it was, but I remember Bishop saying that before the match, he was bowling as if he was bowling the 19th over of a match, and I think that's what he needs to do more.
Yes, Patrick. Thank you for your comment, Patrick, but you probably get us nervous now, Patrick. So Patrick is saying that he loves the job we are doing.
Thank you, Patrick.
Jocelyn Cox, I hope you're right. Jocelyn Cox, wouldn't we love that? If we could bowl him out for 150, Bobby. So the new batsman is the left-handed Ben Duckett. So Will Jack's gone for 26. and his partner Phil Salt went for 45. Joseph over the wicket, bowled to Ben Duckett outside the half stump. He defends and there is no run there, Bobby.
Yeah. And no, these are the two test openers also for England. So I think these guys are going to be in the 50 over pitches for England as well. So
there are 4 openers England is playing in this match, and then Brooks and to be followed by Brooks and Butler. But these two guys scored very fast. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Ben Duckett, and that's one off the bunks to the man at cover. For a moment, I thought that was another catch.
That one caught me as well. I thought that was a catch as well.
Yeah.
That one caught me too.
Yes. So Duckett survived, no run. So Joseph pitched up Duckett into the drive, one bounce to the fielder at cover, and it fooled a lot of us up for a moment, Bobby. I definitely thought Bobby Patrick is asking, which team did you play for?
I played for Westmoreland and some community teams in Westmoreland.
Okay. Ball to Duckett. That is Joseph over the wicket. He slashed this to the man at the edge of the circle. That looks to be Carty. So one delivery to come in this over. No run conceded so far. 77 for 2 at this stage of the over. No run conceded so far. Duckett, both batsmen yet to get off the mark. Duckett is on strike though. Sorry. Remind you that England won the toss and decided to bat. And they were off to a rollicking start before Moti get the breakthrough with a long up, which probably bounced more than Salt expected. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Duckett to whip this away. Down to the fielder, on coming around from backward square leg to mid-wicket, sends the return in there through for a singer. At the end of over number 10, England winning the toss, deciding to bat, are 78 for 2, Bobby.
Yes, so that's what 7.2. So we came back good in the last, what was that, 2 overs, 3 overs, because they were going at 10 one time.
Who are your openers in this match? Athanaze and King, Bobby?
Yeah, Athanaze and King will definitely open.
Yes, Michael Douglas, I agree with you. He was decent in the last series, and especially that first match. Oh, yes, man. Jocelyn Cox. Yes, Glenn Camber, man. Glenn Camber. He loves the cricket, Bobby. Glenn Camber, man. He's a good man. I think I know Glenn Camber, but he's not confirming if he's the gentleman that I know. This is a 50-over match. Why are the supposed better batsmen, Edmire and Rutherford, batting so low? They want them to run out of partners or overs. Glenn Camber, I don't understand. I don't understand the point, Glenn Camber.
Yeah, but Glenn Campbell, they can't bat anywhere else because you cannot put Carty down to bat down the order as a Rutherford. Rutherford is there. Rutherford hasn't proven himself yet as a 50-over batter. Rutherford is there to just come and smash things. And yes. Carty's not that type of player.
Yes, I think that Rutherford is really the finisher. Rutherford, Shepherd, Edmire, those are the finishers there at 5, 6, and 7. So the first delivery from Thomas was pitched up, Duckett looking to turn it into the onside. It goes to the man at mid-on and there's no run. So let's watch this field. There's a ring of 3 and a sweep on the boundary. Also a slip and a mid-on. Thomas in to Duckett. Again and mid-on half. Plays it down to mid-on. No run. The score remains on 78 for 2. So there's a ring of 3 on the offside. You have a sweep on the cover boundary. You have a slip. You have a mid-on. You have a fine leg on a man. You have a backward square leg. Sorry. So just showing the total, the runs in the power play, the happenings in the power play. That was indeed a lovely delivery from Joseph, Bobby.
It was. He was searching for it. And he finally found it. But yeah, back to Glenn. Glenn, so to me, as long as you're batting in the top 6, that you're a batsman, Hitmaier's gonna bat at what, 5th? Shiv used to bat at 5th.
Yes.
You can't bat I don't think he can bat any higher than that.
Thank you, Dwayne. We appreciate it. I will address that at another time, Roland. Good question, but let's address it another time. Thomas to Duckett, who drives down the pitch. The field that comes across from mid-off field, they go through for a single. That's Morty, good work there, sliding across. So the first run conceded off Thomas bowling, 79 for 2, 10.4 overs. So Crawley comes back on strike. He is yet to get off the mark. The tall England opener. Arvin Lash is saying, good day. I wasn't panicking. I trust this team. So he's trusting this team. We have to back our team, Arvin. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, thank you. King 102 not out today. Let's also do in Melford and my England Test opening pairs at the crease. Yes, thank you, Michael. Bobby brought that. Bobby was also saying that. Let's look at the field for Thomas. It's probably the same field here. So there's a fine leg and a backward square leg on the boundary. And there's a ring of 3 on the offside plus the sweeper. Thomas over the wicket to Crawley, back off a length. He defends. They're looking for a single. The fielder comes in sharply from backward point, prevent the run. Crawley remained on naught after 5 deliveries. Good first over here by Thomas. Probably not quite hitting top pace, but it's a good tidy over here from Thomas so far.
Lovely over. Let's hope he can finish it off.
Very important that he finishes off. Good morning. Here you say West Indies cricket kit change. Yes, it has changed. New sponsor Thomas over the wicket. Ball to Crawley. Back of a lane. Beaten on the inside edge. Stifled up here. Lovely delivery there by Thomas Bobby.
That's where I want him to put it. Leave out the excessive short balls. That's the line and length he should aim for.
So the last 3 overs have just conceded 3 runs. So that is very good by the West Indies, 79 for 2. So who would you go back to now? Would you go back to Joseph or would you bring back Morty into the action?
I would bring back Morty.
Yes, so Patrick Davies saying that they need to pitch up the ball a little more. You know, Christopher Bristol, do you agree with him that he should pitch up a little more?
No, that's what Alzari and Shepherd was doing at first, and they got punished. They were pitching it up way a little bit too much, and the ball wasn't doing any type of movement.
Oh, a very good point. I love that, Bobby. So they were pitching it up, looking for the swing, looking for the early swing, because these white balls don't swing for a very long time. And the batsmen were able to play it through the line. Once I pull back that length, we have seen better from them. Morty to Duckett, and Duckett drive outside the half stump. Did that get the inside edge? However, Hope did not take it. Did it come off the inside edge? Let's look. So Morty's over the wicket to the left-handed Duckett. No, it turns though. It turns a lot. It turns a long way. Morty over the wicket. And he goes now for the switch hit, and he hit this away. Down to backward point for 4. Oh, was that the switch hit or the reverse sweep? Let's look. The switch hit is when the hands come off.
Yeah, that was the reverse.
That was the reverse sweep. So he played it well. Yes, he played it well. It was the reverse sweep. Down backward of point for 4. Although you'd say backward of square leg because it was a reverse sweep, but it was backward of point. Down to the boundary for 4. Good shot by Duckett. One thing about these batsmen, they're not going to allow you to bowl to them. Morty again, he goes for the shot again. Played it in the same direction, same result, 4 more runs. Morty need to pitch it up just a little more when he sees that the batsman shaping to play that shot.
Yeah, and put it a bit straighter, because when it's straight, it's very hard to play that shot.
Yes, full and straight. Full and straight. Just a little bit. It was, yes, he needs to full and straight. He probably need to aim for that toe. Full and straight, and the batsman will have difficulty playing that shot. But he will learn. I'm sure. As Morty just tweaking the ball. Tweaking in the ball. He comes in now. Over the wicket again to Duckett, and Duckett now turns this into the onside. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 88 for 2. And this is high quality batting from the England number 3. For number 4, Ben Duckett. He's not allowing Morty to bowl to him. Just come and just pitch on a line and a length. Bobby.
Yeah, he's looking to take on Morty.
Yes, he's looking to take on Morty. If these bowlers come to get wickets there, we did that one already, Patrick Davey. Christopher Bristol What are you on this morning, Christopher Bristol? Moti to Crawley, and Crawley whipped this away for his first run, his first boundary. No, the fielder comes around. Never realized that there was a field on the long on boundary. I was ahead of myself there. So he moves up to 2. As it's another expensive over from Moti after 3 good overs. This one has gone for 11 so far. Let's see what the final delivery will do. Will he be able to get a wicket off this final delivery? He comes in now, bowl to Crawley, and Crawley whips this away down to long on again for another single. At the end of over number 12, England 91 for 2, Bobby.
Yeah, we still need to peg them back a bit. You know, I would like to see that run rate go under 6.
Yes, we definitely like to see. Christopher Bristol, I got it wrong. I have Hatley in my 11, and I never had Edmire, but a number of persons said that they would have played Edmire, but that was the only one that I got wrong, Bobby. And Bobby, you agree that this is a lineup that you would have played?
Yeah, this is the lineup I would have gone for.
Yes, Mikel, it was a good over from Thomas. Jocelyn Cox, let's just run through. Yes, bring back Moti, yes. And Patrick Davey. I also play for Manchester, Hanover and Westmoreland at the senior level. Patrick Davey, Thomas over the wicket, taken on the pad. Zach Crawley, no run, looking to flick that through the onside, misses and taken on the pad. The score remains 91 for 2. Patrick Davey. I'm trying to see if I remember the name. You remember the name, Bobby?
Patrick Davey. And it depends how old Patrick Davey is.
Yes. Patrick Davey, which year did you play? You don't have to tell us your name, your age. Tell us which year you played. 215 all out England. Christopher Bristol is saying 215. I think somebody had said 150. I'd prefer to go with that. Thomas to Crawley, and Crawley taken on the pad outside the half stump. The return comes in, misses the stump. That one was hitting him outside the half stump, Bobby.
Yeah, that was way outside.
Yes. So he's trying to come down the pitch, and Thomas saw him coming, and that one was back off the length. It wasn't way outside, Bobby. On the replay, it outside the half stump, but it doesn't look way outside the half stump. What do you think?
Yeah, look a bit closer, but I think it was, comfortable outside.
It was comfortable outside the half stump. Thomas over the wicket to Crawley, and Crawley forcing this one. Can't beat the man at cover. There is no run. Good bowling here by Thomas. Good bowling so far. The score remains 91 for 2. It's at this stage of his spell, Thomas is really hitting that spot. Let's hope he finishes this over quite well. Crawley is on 3 from 11. Duckett is on 11 from 12. We are in over number 13. 91 for 2. England winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Thomas makes his way in. Past the just about now, over the wicket, bowl to Crawley. Again, Crawley just have to stroke this to Atanase at cover point, backward point, and there is no run. The score remains 91 for 2 as my screen start to buffer at this stage. Why, I don't know. Eddie Prasad. Patrick, did you play with Gary Graham? I did not. Michael Douglas. Oh, I know Gary Graham quite well. I know him from his days as a schoolboy cricketer. I think he played 2 matches for Jamaica. He used to open for Manchester. Did you play with Gary Graham? So I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any cricket at this stage. My screen gone. Oh, it's gone. So let me go through your comment in the meantime. At this stage, good morning, Eddie Prasad. Welcome to the show, Eddie. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. And remember to check out the Western Union link in the video description, just below the video. In the video description, just scroll down, click on more, and you will see the link. So if you have to send money from the United States, and this is only from the United States, if you are sending money from the United States, click on that link, and you can send the money from wherever you are. So just click on the link. It's in the video description, and send money from that link this Christmas. In fact, you do not pay extra when you send it. In fact, you get the first time you will get a free transfer. You do not have to pay for the first transfer. I'm not seeing any cricket. Let me go through. Good morning, Mr. B. Windies is back. Bobby, what's the score there now, Bobby?
It's 92 for 2. O'Shane just bowled another superb over.
That's
Only
very good.
conceded 1 run.
Conceded 1 run. Good bowling there from O'Shane. Christopher Bristol said, Patrick, music played. Patrick, Christopher Bristol, fix up that comment. I don't quite get it.
I think
for Zach Crawley is way up to 100. So I'm not getting any cricket. And as I promised you, we would have just been here for the first session. So after 13 over, England won the toss, decided to bat, and they are 92 for 2 after 13 overs. My screen has gone. I'm not seeing any cricket. In the beginning, we'll just be here for the first hour or so. Still not getting any cricket. So, but we will be back for the entire West Indies innings. Please join us then just at about 12:35. We heard that there will be a battle for the presidency of the Jamaica Cricket Association. We heard that Donovan Bennett is going to go up against the incumbent Billy Avon. I will try to get an interview from Donovan Bennett when we will join you at just about 12:35. Until then, one love, and we hope that West Indies restrict England to a good total where we can chase it down. So see you at 12:35. God bless. One speed. Thank you, Bobby. See you later.